What's up, everyone? Welcome to the round two recap from the GT March Open at Georgia Tech in Atlanta on Sunday, March 17th. Um, Playing this Josh kid now is the brother of the Isabella girl I played in the first round. Um, on white pieces, our tried and true, we played knight f3. He plays knight c6. I was getting ready to fianchetto. He plays e5. I play d3 to not allow e4. He plays d5, trying to do the same thing. It never likes knight bd2. He plays knight out. I start to do my little, fianchetto, get ready to castle, all that. Now there's a trick here. If you go crazy, if you play rook here, you see it's immediately like lost because of all this right here, and your queen's trap. It's a cool little trap in the King's Indian. If your opponent plays an early rook e1, you sack your bishop, you give a knight check, and you can't go here, can't stay, goes down, gets checked, and then takes queen. So if you play anyone who plays, a King's Indian attack, just know that you can't do that. Also works on the black side if you're playing as white and someone plays this. But anyway, so we castle, they castle. We play e4 because we know that's available. The whole knight bishop stack is not available now. Now if I play rook e1, that's not there because the queen does have an escape square. We play e4, and I was trying to figure out after I played it. I'm like, I know the computer likes it, but why do I play e4? Because I'm like, takes. I'm like, I guess it's all right. But he shut it down. He played d4. I was like, okay, so I played rook over. He played rook over. Knight back. I played knight back because I want this bishop to have vision for when I play f4. I force his bishop back. I didn't mind doing this because these pawns are going to be running anyway. Part of the King's Indian as white or black side is to run these pawns up the board and attack on the king side and defend with your pieces. So that's why I played knight h2. He played queen down. I played knight here, trying to get my knight into here. He played knight back. Same thing. I played h4, and while it is an undefended piece, as you can see, it notates as a great move, because I'm trying to trap one of these pieces. I can go here, knight here, I can go here, and the bishop has nowhere to go. So he plays h6. I play g5. I thought it was better. Takes, knight back, but this is defended by the bishop, as would my f push. And at the time, when I was thinking about it, I'm like, man, how does my G pawn get saved though? How do I defend the G pawn? And at the time, I was like, well, I just play knight back. But I was like, oh, but I'm also just gonna play this F push once I get the queen out of here. But then I was like, oh, wait a minute, Queen G4, and then after I played Queen G4, I'm like, it's already defended. I'm like, what am I doing? But he plays F6, and this is try to undermine this, try to take it. Because he wants this knight back here. But now, instead of just pushing this and having no defense, now I have a queen and a bishop defending the f push. So I went ahead and I played f4. He takes, I take. He takes control of the open file. I get it. I play knight f3. Computer doesn't like it. I don't know what it likes. Whatever. My point is I'm going to go here and try to clear this bishop. Bishop moves back, and I didn't understand the move at the time, so I just played, knight h4. Knight h4, I'm going to put it here or here. I'm really honestly threatening to push this if I can get this knight to move, because right now knight takes, bishop takes, and the queen. The queen is, very annoying. Block the queen and, move the bishop. He attacked my queen, and I was like, I didn't want to fall back to here or here. I feel like I would lose my attack. So I played queen h5. He played queen f7 back. So I played back again. And I think I was like trying to offer a draw here. Because I didn't want this. So I was like, fine. I'll just play knight f5. Like, you won't take that because of the pawn. So it's defended 1, 2, 3 times. And attacked 1, 2, 3 times. Meaning he would lose a piece if he took it. He plays bishop here. Bishop b4. I didn't get it. I didn't know if he was trying to get me to play c3. Eventually forking my rooks. Like, this is what that would look like. I don't know if this is what he was going for. But I don't fall for it. And I already want to move my rook again anyway. So he plays there. I play rook f1. Giving another defender to the knight. So if one of these pieces needs to leave, the queen, need to leave or take or capture, whatever, it can. He adds extra pressure. And I believe it's this position. Nope, not yet. I kick the bishop back. Right, add more pressure, add another defender. He brings his rook over. I connect my rooks. That is all this move does. It's the only place my bishop can go. I could put it here, but we're staring at brick walls. So I figure here's good. It's gonna keep defending this. If my queen has to like back out or whatever, like come up and back out. And he plays king h8. I'm gonna give you a minute. I'm sure you can pause the video, take a beat, figure it out. I don't think you can see you can't see the lines. But there's a very, very beautiful move here. And it is just a queen sack. But it's not a queen sack. Because if your opponent takes the queen, there's 2 knights mate. And because this knight covers, and that is not a pawn. Nothing can take this knight. So that's checkmate. If takes queen. If you take the knight, you give this check again. The king is forced to move here. You would take this after queen captures. You would take this here, check again, and I would trade this. Now I have 3 pieces and my opponent has 2, and I would just save this bishop. I don't know which way I would put it. I'd probably honestly. I would keep it where it's at. I would keep it right here. Because it is cutting the square off. The knight is stuck, because there's the threat of g6. So the knight can't go anywhere. It can't go here. I push. It goes back. Now my bishop comes in. And, the king is suffocated over here. For instance, that would look something like this. Like, you go here, here, there, here, and the king cannot move anywhere. So let's say you try like bishop here. I go king up, and you try bishop here, but after takes, check. As you can see, this is just clearly not very good for our buddy here. We play rook back, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns to his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I'm up 2 pieces, or I'm up a rook really, a rook and a pawn. So that's what it looked like had I just seen all that. But I didn't see that, and I'm so mad because something after this was screaming at me. It was like, that doesn't work. That's not a good move. That's not a good move. Like, just something in my whole body was yelling, like, ah! And I was like, what? I was like, what is it? I'm like, do I take... And I was looking at it. I was looking at a sacrifice, but I was like, what if it takes bishop? And if it takes bishop, get rook. And it's just, it wasn't really there, because takes bishop, bishop takes queen. I can't take anything back. But it was takes knight. And you don't see takes knight because it's defended by 3 pieces. You don't think it's possible to sacrifice the queen here. Something was screaming at me to just, like, sack it, let it go. But I couldn't find the reason. I couldn't find the reason to sack the queen, but it was there. But I did absolutely love this position. But I played rook f2. Rook f2 allowed him to play g6. I take on g6. Obviously, computer doesn't love it. He takes, and then I go here. I'm still defended, 3 times, and only attacked 3 times. So he plays in, and I saw this, and I thought to myself, I was like, I have to take it, right? Like you're hitting, my bishop and my queen. I absolutely have to take this knight. So I took it with the bishop. It takes back. Now it's only defended twice, but I have this winning my piece back and redefending my knight. What rook up did, I have no idea. I don't know what the rook move was. I took the knight, bishop back, and I just played queen back, just being solid. I didn't want to go here because of something like this. Even though pawn takes, rook here was, I think, my biggest concern. Oh my gosh, this is the second time I've done this. Alright, here. But here, I can't go here because of this. And it pins my queen to the king. So, I didn't allow it. And I just played queen back. He played bishop back. And I took his bishop. Sure, you're threatening this, but it doesn't hit anything. And I'm threatening to take a rook. So he takes. And I probably should have taken the bishop. And I don't really know why I didn't. He plays rook up. He's getting ready to win this. I play rook up. And I stack my rooks. Right? I'm just nailing him on this file. He plays rook over. Kind of a mistake, I think, because of queen takes here. Yeah, it's like queen takes. Like, I'm still winning here. Like, I'm winning in this game. This game, I have winning positions all over the place. And I'm just not converting my wins. So, I think takes his best move. If rook here, you actually block with the bishop, which pins this rook. And if bishop takes, you just take this rook with check. After the king moves, you have like any amount of checks, and then you can take the bishop back, and you're winning. Let's see. I played king g2, trying to defend my bishop, because there's 4 attackers and only 3 defenders. He gives me a check. I move back over, and he plays here, and then he offers me a draw. And I was like, I told him, I was like, no, I don't think it is a draw. And then I proceeded to play king g1, which just immediately loses my bishop. And I was like, and I call this a seatbelt, because it's like, the king is strapped in. The only place that he can go is here because of this bishop. So I was like, oh, I hate this. So I took this pawn, and immediately got worse. He played rook g7 check, and I resigned. And if you don't know why I resigned, I can do this. Like, I can, whatever, here, and then I'm like, forced out. And then he's gonna go here. I'm gonna go here, and he's gonna take. Or I could do this, and he could just pin me here. And I thought this was, like, inherently awful. Yeah, it's like, it's mate in 2 from here. Here, here. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it wasn't quite mate. That is, though. But it was just, I had winning positions, I had chances, and maybe I should have accepted his draw. But after losing the bishop, I was like, well, I'm not going to lose it for nothing, and then lost it for the game. But that was round 2. My opponent was like 8 years old. Gotta love it. But you know what? Puzzles are important. And that tactic, something just intuitively was like, sack your queen, you have a win, just do it. And I just missed that. And I think I was afraid of like this and then having to do that. Because like even if it takes, now it's just, you know, I just cleanly win a bishop. Yeah, it's just a free bishop. And you know, you can take here, but look, now it's mate 1 again. It's the same mate. It's just we're cutting this off. It's just, I mean, you get greedy, you lose the game, right? If rook takes, check here, takes with check, takes with check, takes with check, you know, and again you're stuck in the corner, and I have the 3 pieces. So no matter which way he would have taken, it was, you know, it was going to be tough, you know, here, here, and here. And again, mate 12, here, here. You know, you can't go here. I mean, here takes, and I mean, where are you gonna go? This king can't go anywhere. You can go knight here. That's mate. I think you have to go like knight here, here. Still can't move. Now the knight can't move. So like something crazy like that, and just mate. It's just crazy. It's just crazy that I missed that. It's been a week and I'm still not over it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Hope you can take something home with you about this. I hope you don't end up in positions where you're completely losing to a knight checkmate and someone hangs their queen. I just wish I saw it. You know, just beating that kid would have made me, you know, it sounds weird, but beating that kid would have made me so happy. Alright, well, that was on top board too. Oh, I fell from top board to board 16 after this, or maybe it was 18. Let me think. No, it was 16. I fell to board 16. I went from 11 to 16. Alright, we'll see you guys for round 3.